What's up, brothers? Man, I hope you're having a great day and also a great week. So Catherine and I have been married 10 years now. We've been celebrating a bit. Our 10th anniversary just went down to Florida, to the same spot where we honeymooned 10 years ago to celebrate our anniversary, and it was a great time. It was so cool to be able to go to the same, kind of spot on the beach, same restaurants and bowling alley, putt-putt course, stuff like that. We just had such a great time. And it was kind of nostalgic, but it was also just a cool opportunity to reflect on these past 10 years and just reflect on how God has blessed us and blessed our home, blessed our marriage. But I'll tell you guys, we don't have a perfect marriage. These last 10 years, we've seen seasons in our marriage where it's been much more difficult to connect. We've seen seasons in our marriage where we've had quite a few arguments about disagreements on various things. We don't have a perfect marriage. But I will say this, because of the gospel and because of the grace that we have found in Christ, we have fought for our marriage consistently. We have given ourselves to pursue one another with the love that God has pursued us with. And as a result, we've been able to look back and see God's growth, to see the grace that He has given to us to grow our marriage, to grow us as individuals, but also to grow our marriage together. And thus I would say that our trip down there to Florida just last week was much better, much sweeter, much deeper than even our honeymoon. It was such a great time. And I just want to encourage you guys with that little tiny testimony. And I know it's kind of personal in nature, but I hope that you can be encouraged by that. And what I want to say essentially is this: keep fighting for your marriage. If you're married, keep fighting for your marriage. Keep pursuing one another, and do so by first and foremost pursuing Christ and saturating your mind in the gospel, being reminded of how much God has loved you, how much grace He has poured out to you, and then in turn give that grace, give that love to your spouse. So in light of that, consider these categories for a moment. Perhaps you can see yourself in one of them and hear a word specific to your marriage. If you're newlywed, congratulations, brother, but understand that your work is just beginning. Man, get to know your wife and keep pursuing her with a long view in mind. If you're in a struggling marriage, I want to encourage you, don't quit. Man, so many people get to a place where their marriage is a real struggle, and they're struggling to connect, struggling to find joy in their wife. Man, don't quit. Please don't quit. Give yourself to Christ. Invest in His grace and give yourself selflessly to your wife. Pursue your marriage. Thirdly, if you're in a marriage that has been good for a long time, but you might say has plateaued, I want to encourage you to reinvest. Okay? Don't allow it just to plateau and stay there. Reinvest in your marriage. And then fourthly, if you're in a marriage of like 35, 40, 45, 50 years, thank you. I want to encourage you, brother, thank you. Thank you for your example of faithfulness that reflects the faithfulness of our God. But I also want to encourage you to keep running, man. Keep running. Keep pursuing your wife. You're an example to us rookies behind you. I know I'm just a rookie at 10 years, but I'm so thankful for how God has grown Catherine and I in these past 10 years, and I'm looking forward to another 10 and asking God to continue to grow us by His grace. Be encouraged, brothers, and in your corner.